Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one. Welcome back to STARCOM, Unknown Space. I'm still on the lookout for the origin of the Red Raiders and have just spent some hard-earned research points upgrading the plasma guns on this shitty little scout ship. I highly recommend that the first upgrade you apply to these plasma turrets is the plasma bolt range upgrade. By all means, go for more damage per shot, faster rate of fire, faster projectile speed, if you have the spare research points. But the first thing you're going to want to upgrade is the range, because then you can do this. That's a Red Raider space station in orbit around this desert world. I don't know if this is their point of origin, but if it is, they're about to have a very bad day because my guns outrange his. If he had any missiles, I'd be in trouble, but he doesn't, so it's good. Let's get a survey done of this desert world. If they put a station in orbit, there must be something good down there. Hoover up the aluminium and see what's down there. A pyramid. Signs of relatively sophisticated technology. Cadet Triton reckons this structure was occupied by a group towards the end of the Fallen Empire dedicated to the preservation of knowledge about remnant artifacts. Right. I don't know what any of that means. I have no idea who any of these factions are. But we are gaining crew experience for every one of these successful surveys, even if we don't find anything immediately useful on the planet. One more successful survey and I'll be able to promote the crew. So let's check this planetoid out. There's nothing there. Okay. Alright, well, on to the next system. I could go through the flinger to the next connected system, but there's this relatively nearby... Oh, hang on a minute. There's still a planet in this sector that I haven't actually checked out yet. Fingers crossed there's something on the surface, some kind of anomaly. And I can get that last point of crew XP that I need to promote the crew, because at the moment, like the ship they're serving on, they kind of suck. Come on, fingers crossed. God damn it. Did get a minor discovery though and 10 research points. The planet's only 60% of the mass its size and composition would suggest due to a high number of voids in its mostly solid core. Well, thank you for that, Cadet Perks. Not immediately useful. I think we're going to check out this neighbouring star system before I take the flimmer to the next connected system in the line. Now in stellar terms, this neighbouring system is basically next door, but with these shitty engines it's taking forever to get there. Already managed to resolve 3 worlds in this system. Now that I'm basically here, there's a couple of very large desert planets. Let's get this one scanned. Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. There we go. Let's get the survey team away. So this is a guaranteed crew promotion, regardless of what happens. Sources of text for the Universal Translator. They're talking about a celestial emissary. I have no idea what that is. Suggesting it might be some sort of comet. Textual record is incomplete, but it appears the civilization's collapse was very close to the arrival of the emissary. The crew have gained experience. Some of our command crew are now experienced enough for a promotion. So here we go. Every time the crew reach a new experience level, you are given 6 skill points. I have 6 crew. Now when they level up, they all get a free skill point applied in whatever their specialisation is. So Cadet, actually now he's an Ensign 3rd class. Triton, for example, is my xenoculture specialist. So he's the guy that I rely on when I'm speaking to alien races. Occasionally I'm going to try to attempt to convince an alien contact of something or other, and the success or failure of that is going to depend largely on Ensign Triton's xenoculture skill, and it's the same for tactics, observation, engineering, biomed and astroscience. All of these skills are useful, and you really do want to have specialists, because whenever a skill check is made in that relevant skill, it goes from the highest skill level that you have. At some point I am going to want to start spreading the skills around, like have everybody with at least 1 point in tactics, for example, because there are further benefits to that, but at the moment I haven't unlocked those benefits, so right now we're specialising. Second desert world. Periodically swept with sandstorms, where individual particles break the sound barrier, creating an audible crackle. By audible I mean producing vibrations we can detect from space via refraction. 15 research points. There's a third planet in this system. Hang on, what's that? Something else just popped up. What the hell? Sensors are having a hard time getting data on this object. It's creating a strange warp field in its wake, distorting our readings. 35 research points. Wait a minute. An emissary. Lieutenant Avery can't make any sense out of this data. It's definitely not a comet though. Where did it go? Come on. Would it help if I got out and pushed? There was something there for a second on the sensors. There it is. So this will be the emissary, the thing that was mistaken for a comet that I read those texts about in one of the pyramids on one of these planets. Man, this thing is slow. Almost there. It's gone. I just wasn't fast enough. Well, I hope that's not going to come back to bite me in the arse. Because whatever that was, it got away. I'll tell you what I can do though, and create a log entry that will stay on the map. So I'm going to put this down as emissary. Just in case maybe I need some kind of research, some kind of technology unlocks before I can actually find or interact with whatever the hell that was. So now I've got the map marked with the last recorded location of the emissary. Whatever that was. Actually, you know, I just had a thought. In the comments of the previous STARCOM video, somebody suggested that possibly the name of my first officer, Lieutenant Avery, was a reference to Avery Brooks, who was the actor who played Commander Benjamin Sisko in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Bearing in mind that my home base, the station Seleno, which is sitting in a system right next to a wormhole gateway, and Star Trek Deep Space Nine was the story of a space station sitting in a system right on the edge of a wormhole gateway. And the commander of the Deep Space Nine station, Avery Brooks' character, Commander Benjamin Sisko, was known to the local Bajoran population as the emissary. I'm seeing references on top of references here. Anyway, nothing on the third planet, so let's head back to the original system and we'll see what's on the other end of the flinger. Sensors have resolved 1, 2, 3. Oh, and there's at least... Okay. There's a Red Raider frigate here. But I outgun them now. Not by much, but enough. Sensors have picked up something else in this system. 4 planets. So there's this unscanned gas giant, which we're going to get checked out now. No anomalies detected. There's another world right there, and that is an outpost. And if there's an outpost in orbit around a planet, it's usually to protect something valuable. Again, thanks to the research points that I've spent upgrading my plasma turrets, I can just sit here and blast that thing with impunity because my guns outrange theirs. For now. What do we have here? So, there's some kind of anomaly signal. Unfortunately, Ensign Perks' astroscience skill is so shit, I actually had a 10% negative skill modifier, but I rolled high enough that we got it anyway. And I found this altar to the gods' bones and pictograms talking about pilgrims pursued by false prophets who were forced to leave this altar behind. No idea what it is, but even after analysis, it's just an object which contains a complex set of gears. I mean, it probably has cultural significance to somebody, but whatever. I mean, I'll keep a hold of it, because you never know. There's another 2 planets in this system and a flinger. I pick up some iridium on one of the planets, nothing on the other. So I take the flinger to the next system in line. And this one doesn't appear to contain anything hostile. Either that or my sensors are just too shit to detect anything at this kind of range, which is entirely possible. That's weird. There's a flinger in that system up there that appears to point down here, but I'm not seeing a return flinger yet. Again, it could just be that there is one here, it's just my sensors are too shit to detect it. Ah, there we go, something just popped up. There is another flinger in this system. Believe it or not, your sensors are one of the many things that can be upgraded in this game. Although mostly you're looking at things like the observation and astroscience skills. So, do I want to... hang on a second. What is that? An Ermyr defender. Didn't I find a relic or something written on the wall of a pyramid talking about a race called the Ermyr? They're not hostile, at least not yet. Let's see what happens when I talk to them. So, this area is off limits to unauthorised vessels. I guess that means me. Can we reach some kind of peaceful arrangements? We just want to take a look. Are you suggesting a bribe? Ensign Triton, the xenoculture guy. The translation is maybe not literal. You might be able to negotiate if we can figure out what they want. What do these guys know about the Red Raiders? Recent arrivals to this region. Something untranslatable. They don't want me landing on that planet. And at the moment they're not shooting at me, and I prefer to keep it that way for as long as possible. So we'll explore other options. I mean, there are plenty of other planets in this system for me to take a look at. There's one right here, for example. So let's see what's what. I might find some clues on these other planets as to what the Ermyr, whoever the hell they are, have got their knickers in a twist about. There's something down there. Some resources, 15 copper. There's a corrupted data log entry here, though. Talking about taking a delivery of copper, possibly for the Ermyr. That must be the copper that I salvaged from the wreck. What need do the Ermyr have with copper? Is that significant? I'm now very curious as to what's on that planet. But as long as that Ermyr ship is in orbit, I'm not getting down there without getting into a fight. But maybe I can leverage the copper that I just picked up. We need your services to help us deal with these Red Raiders. We have copper as payment. We will summon our fleet and dispatch this pestilence from the region. I will trust you not to try to land while I'm gone. Oh yeah, sure. No, absolutely. Perish the thought. Go on then. Off you trot. I promise not to peek. Let's give him time to make himself scarce. What's this from Ensign Triton? We've now sufficiently studied the economics in this region that we can research trade analysis. Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay. I think he's far enough away. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Let's get this planet scanned. There's got to be something. There is something down there. Right, let's get the survey team away. There's another pyramid. We spent some time circling it, and then Ensign Kepler noticed a door that definitely wasn't there before. Sensitive hydraulic levers. Oh, we got 25 research points out of this. And 18 silver, 4 gold, and we've just acquired an artifact. Enigmatic shapes. I want to get clear of this planet a little bit, just in case the Ermyr come back and see me lurking around before I examine whatever the hell that was. So, cargo. Here we go. What the hell is this? Movable parts within movable parts down a remarkably small scale. There seem to be rules governing how the interlocking shapes can move, but I can't figure them out. This puzzle object's quite complex from a geometrical standpoint. Maybe Dr. Rama would be interested in taking a look at it. Thank you, Lieutenant Avery. So, we're going to stick that one on the back burner until we get back to Kaleno Station. I'll hand it over to Dr. Rama and see what she can make out of it. Anything here? No. There is one more, looks like a desert world in this system. Ah, completed mission. Beyond the gateway. Oh! There's another gateway in this system. Okay, let's check out this this desert world. Nothing here. Right there, another wormhole gateway. So I've got 2 options now. Well, actually I've got 3. There's a neighbouring star in this sort of nebula that I could check out, or I can take the flinger, but I'm pretty sure that's just going to take me back up to one of the first systems that I explored. Or I can... Hang on, this gateway doesn't look active. One of our priorities is identify the source of these attack ships. So beyond the gateway... Alright, so we have now basically investigated the nearby sectors. Still haven't found the source of the Red Raiders though. But I haven't fully investigated every system in this sector. There's a yellow star right next to the system that I'm currently in that I haven't investigated yet. I still need to find the source of these attack ships. Although we have now paid the Ermyr to help us deal with them, so I guess if we find out where they're coming from... You know what, first things first, let's investigate this gateway. Oh, I can just activate them. Oh yeah, that's right, I've got the key to them now, haven't I? So... That's 4 of these gateways that I've unlocked now. So the way that these things work is you can instantaneously travel through any gateway to any other gateway that you've unlocked. So I could get straight back to the station from here. Or I could take the flinger in this system, but I'm pretty sure it's going to send me straight back to that other system with a flinger on the, let's call it galactic north. But there's a star system right here in this nebula that I haven't checked out. The way your sensors resolve distant objects depends on a number of things. The luminosity and size of the things, so stars are a lot easier to spot from a distance than planets. Gas giants tend to be easier to spot from a distance than small rocky worlds or desert worlds because they're giants, they're bigger. So obviously you can detect those from further away. Are they in a nebula, making them harder to see, obscured by dust and cosmic particles? And then of course you've got the various different crew skills. In this case we're talking about the observation skill, and as we've already pointed out, my crew skills are kind of shit at the moment, so I basically have to get right on top. I mean, we just saw in the previous system, I'd already done surveys of like 2 or 3 of the planets in that system before I got close enough to the wormhole gateway and the flinger in that system to even know that they were there. We have a radar outpost in this system. It's far enough away though that I should be able to scan this planet without being interrupted, and there's no anomalies detected there. There it is. Well, again, I've upgraded the plasma turrets. I mean, I've upgraded more than just the range, but it's the range that's allowing me to deal with these radar outposts with complete impunity, because my guns outrange theirs. Right, close in, scoop up the salvage. It looks like it's just aluminium again. Whoa, whoa, it's got friends. It's got lots of friends. Oh shit. Right, well again, I mean I outrange them, but they're moving. So maintaining the range advantage is a lot easier said than done. Once again, you kill the ones that you can kill, because everyone that you kill is a bunch of guns and no longer firing back at you. Keep an eye on my energy. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Okay, I'm going to finish that one off because it's already damaged, and then I think I need to get some distance between myself and the rest of his friends. Come on, die. Please die. It's not dying. Nope. I don't like the look of this. I do not like the... Wait a minute, they're backing off. I've nailed a few more. I might be okay, but hold it down to 80%. Which isn't great, but it's not critical. I think I'm actually winning this fight. Take out the smaller ones first, because I can. That one's damaged, so we're going to go after him. Hold it down at 77%. Energy reserves are not critical. That's another one down. Energy's back up. Oh, oh, there's more of them just warped in. Did you see that? No, I'm not sure I like this anymore. I mean, I'm still killing them. But my hull's now down to less than 50%. And of course, it's... Oh, that's bad. 40%. And of course, as we've already seen, it's not just the condition of the hull. Ship modules have been damaged too. I think I need to get out of here. I definitely need to repair. If that one wants to keep pursuing me, I'm content to keep shooting at it. Okay, nav sensors are back online. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3 of them left. Okay, energy reserves are back up. If that one wants to pursue me without its friends, I'm happy to shoot at it. Here come its friends. Okay, I'm no longer quite... I'm not quite as happy. No, actually, this is alright. We forced one of them to back off. If we can keep doing this, I'm still hovering between 40 and 50% hull status. Let's get some distance. While the engines still work. Okay, we're back above 50% hull. I know I've damaged a couple of them. I mean, they have kind of damaged me a little bit as well. Alright, this one's chasing me. It seems to be faster than the others. Alright. Wait, where are you going? Wait, come back here. He's not trying to lure me back towards the rest. No. Whoa, that would have been sneaky. Alright, he turned back. That's his mistake. I can take him out. 2 of them left. Hull's still above 60% for now. If you want to back off and give me time to regenerate some hull, I'm totally on board for that. Right, I think I can take them both now. I definitely have a damaged power generator though. The plasma turrets are draining way faster than they should. Come on, got him. Right, 1 left. Guns have recharged. There has to be a red raid base in this system. But this, I've never seen this many of them before. It's like there's something here that they really want to defend. Hang on a minute, didn't I pay the Ermyr to help me wipe these guys out? Where the hell are they? Right, anyway. Turns out we're going to live. So, what is in this system that's so important? Sensors just picked something up. Another 2 things. Ensign Perks is very excited about this helium gas giant. Thinks it might have undergone fusion and almost become a star, but yeah, got slightly more important things to worry about, Ensign. There's more of them. There's 1 less. There's 2 less. Is this it? Is this all they've got left? Because these ships don't look particularly difficult to deal with. None of the frigates that were giving me so many problems earlier. And there's another contact. Something up there to the, let's call it northwest, between, I don't know, looks like a terrestrial planet and a desert planet. We've got a raider base and another light lancer. Wait, a base, not an outpost. And it's in orbit around that terrestrial planet. Another light. Okay, so they're basically throwing everything they've got into defending this base, or the planet that the base is orbiting. Come on then, all together or one at a time, it's all the same to me, although I prefer one at a time. Hang on a minute, look at the size of that thing. Wait, something else just walked in. Wait, no, that's the Ermyr. Something walked in and they're not hostile. It's the Ermyr reinforcements that I paid for. Okay, now these are the kind of odds that I like. Oi, stop it. That's my loot. He just tracked a beat. My aluminium. Cheeky bugger. Alright. It's like that, is it? Now, I don't know if I can outrange the guns of this base because it is substantially bigger than the outposts that I've been dismantling so far. But I'll have a go. I will allow my new Ermyr allies to go first, of course, and draw their fire. It kind of looks like I can outrange their guns, or at least they're not shooting at me. Ah, crap, there's more coming. That's fine, I can take out these little fellas. That's not an issue. And the base is still focusing its fire on the Ermyr reinforcement. Tell you what, you guys seem to have this situation in hand, so I'm just going to back up and, you know, I've got your 6. Got nothing whatsoever to do with all of the resources that we've all left back here. I'm just making sure that your back is covered. You guys have got this under control. Well, while that starbase is occupied with the Ermyr, I may as well start exercising the plasma gun cruise. Oh, it's shooting at me! Nope. Do my guns actually still outrange this thing? No, maybe? Don't know, couldn't tell, possibly not. Is that the end of the Red Raiders? And what's that glowing thing? Missile guidance? Is this a new technology? Alright, no, the system, I was about to say system clear. No, it isn't, more of them just jumped in. Let's go and assist the Ermyr in taking them out. There can't be many more of them. Alright, let's get a scan of this desert planet while we're here. There's no anomalies. So I am curious to see what there is on this world that the Red Raiders were defending so heavily. Got to be something here. Yep, there is something. Survey team away. It's a manufacturing facility churning out Red Raider drones. Right, they're autonomous. That explains why they never attempted communication. Ensign Perks reckons that this place has been active for an extremely long time and has only recently been reactivated. Let's do a further check of the facility. No ground defences. Well, it looks like it's going to be really simple to shut this place down. And getting this far has granted us 75 research points and a whole bunch of resources. And that seems to be it. We have located the source of the Red Raiders and we've shut them down. Wait, what was that? There were another one of them in this system. There was a faint echo on the sensors. Let's just go and check it out. Yep, there's definitely something up there. It's just another light lancer. Well, my mission was to put an end to these... Well, my mission wasn't. My mission was to find out where they were coming from. And just in case... I mean, I doubt these things are self-replicating autonomous drones. Oh, shit. Is that another emissary? Is this one that I'm actually going to be able to catch this time? I'm going to let the drone get away. We've shut down the manufacturing facility. There aren't going to be any more. Damn it, where did the emissary go? I'm just not fast enough to catch these things. Maybe it was circling around like a comet, because the references that I saw in those ancient texts did say that they'd been mistaken for comets. And comets circle stars, so maybe? I'm clutching at straws here. I don't actually know. No. Sensors aren't detecting anything else in this system other than the two Ermyr defenders. That Red Raider drone's gotten away. Oh well. Mission complete. In fact, mission more than complete. I was only supposed to locate the source of the Red Raiders, and I've done that and more. I've shut them down. So let's head back to the station and report to Commodore U. Hang on, what's that? Alien ship just came through the wormhole. This is getting more like Deep Space Nine with every passing minute. A Goria researcher. Oh, they've already made contact with the station. Yes, I am Commander Jingles. They are seekers of knowledge and happy to share their learnings. Alright, we'll share what we've got. So what can you tell me about these remnant artifacts I've been finding? So they know of the gateways used by the fallen Empire. Most say that the Empire built them, but these guys reckon the gateways are even older than the Empire. Okay. He says they've heard of other artifacts much larger with their own secrets. Ensign Triton, our xenoculture specialist, is studying the translation, and he reckons they haven't just heard of them, but they've observed them firsthand. What about this emissary thing that we keep not making contact with? Some regard them as an omen of good luck, but there are other tales of travellers following them to their deaths. Yeah, such is the nature of superstition. They reckon they're probes of some kind. Speaking of the Ermyr, a brutish mercenary race, trustworthy but only if you have the most copper. Oh, and I can trade with these guys. So these guys use silver as their base currency. I have 19 silver. I don't think I can afford to trade with them for anything. They have some artifacts for sale as well. Again, refer to my previous comment, I don't have enough silver to trade with them for anything. But, well, I mean, it's nice to have friends. I found an alien race that are not only non-hostile, but they actually seem helpful. Even if we appear to be having some translation issues with what they have to say. Anyway, to report to operations, and Commodore U. He says there's still an open question as to whether the appearance of these raiders was caused by our presence or was coincidental to it. Well, we didn't turn them on, did we? And good work. Oh, he has something else to say. Oh, when the wormhole collapsed, the Explorer wasn't the only STARCOM vessel on this side. Archaeological research ship, the Altheia. And she's overdue. I need to go and find out what the delay was. Yeah, no problem. Anything else? Nah, I'm good. We had an artifact for Dr. Ermyr to look at. The Explorer has uncovered more scientific data than I expected. To reinforce this data-seeking behaviour, whenever you return with sufficient new research material and I have time, I will answer one non-urgent question about our work. You know, not treating me like a lab rat would be another way to encourage data-seeking behaviour. We'll call that our null hypothesis, she says. I cannot tell you how much I love Dr. Ermyr. She is such a well-written character. She reminds me that this universe is subtly different from the one that we come from, and asks that I go out and find more research data. What do you make of this puzzle object that we found, Doc? She doesn't have time for toys and curios if it's really confusing me. Have Lieutenant Milton take a look at it. So Lieutenant Milton here is the operations officer, and he's a bit of an engineer. Also has more than a passing knowledge in astroscience too, and anything that Dr. Ermyr deems beneath her level of expertise, she tends to slope off onto Milton. So let's have a word and see if he knows anything about this puzzle object. Dr. Ermyr said he might be interested. Did she? I suspect she meant it as a jab, but it's true, I am quite fond of physical puzzles, probably why I gravitated to ship design. So we're going to leave it with him, and he's going to take a look at it. What's this? Tullian drag metric? Of course I know what that is, but for the benefit of my first officer, maybe you can give us a refresher. So, this is the void effect that he's talking about. And Lieutenant Avery says, by the way, I did not need a refresher. Play along, Lieutenant. Yeah. It's almost certainly going to be way easier to show you what the void effect is than to try to tell you what the void effect is. So when we get back into deep space, remind me, void effect. For now, it's time to do some research. I want to get this Explorer hull unlocked as fast as possible because I'm sick of this shitty little scout bridge. It's massively limiting the size and capabilities of the ship. I only have 65 research points left. Sensor calibration would be a very, very good thing because I'm also massively limited at the moment by the resolution of my sensors. But is there anything else I could... thermal analysis. That allows you to see how hot the relevant systems on your ship are when you're in the planning mode for ship upgrades. Heat can seriously cripple the effectiveness of your systems too. Further upgrades to the plasma guns. Can't do anything with regard to my power generation. You know what? I think I'm going to go for sensor calibration. It's only 35 points. And seeing them before they see you gives you options that you wouldn't otherwise have. So 30 points left. Frictionless bearings, that will increase the rate at which my turrets track, but I'm not having a problem with that at the moment. I think we're good. I'll save the points. Now, moment of truth. So yes, we have researched the Explorer hull. Can I? No. I need another 65 titanium and 3 etherine. I don't even know what etherine is. Okay. I don't have enough titanium anyway. So I guess I just need to go out, keep exploring and keep gathering resources. That doesn't mean I can't attach some upgrades to the existing hull. So these wings that I'm fitting, they're not actually wings. These are void control surfaces. They're basically things that allow the ship to more firmly grip the fabric of space-time and increase the speed at which we travel through deep space. At the moment, I can only fit small wings, but I'll take them, and also they make the ship look nice. I could fit another 2 engines. I might need to beef up the reactors, though. I don't have the resources to fit another reactor. I could increase my energy reserves by incorporating a battery into the design, though. My peak power draw isn't that much more than my energy output. I should be fine, as long as I'm not hammering the turbo thrust at the same time as emptying the plasma turret at something. So my next immediate mission is to find out what happened to our sister ship, the Altheia. And that is what we're going to be getting up to in the next episode. But before we leave, because there's no wormhole gateway taking me to the Altheia's last reported location, I'm going to have to traverse deep space. And this is where the void effect comes in. In a nutshell, if there are no gravitational disturbances nearby, like stars and big planets, you move faster. So in deep space, as the void effect increases, and if you look at the bottom right corner of the screen, you'll see the void effect and my current speed. And the void effect is approaching 100%. All you need to know is that as the void effect goes up, so does your speed. As the void effect goes down, so does your speed. Which is why I'm currently doing 155, 156 in the middle of deep space. Oh, and we suddenly encountered a void drag, but the nearest celestial object on the scanners is too far away. Rogue planet? Dark object? Could be, don't know. Might be something worth marking on the map so I can come back and investigate it later if I need to. But all that is for a future episode. We're going to find out what happened to the Altheia when we do make it to the next system, and maybe come back and investigate this void drag effect. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of STARCOM Unknown Worlds. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.